to a new episode of Stray Thoughts. This is a new series that me and Darcy are going to be doing where we look back at old movies that we don't feel are talked about enough. Some of our favorite movies that we think people should hear about and that people should see. It's going to be called Highlights, and hopefully you're going to be seeing a lot of these in the near future. So I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the first episode of Highlights. Today I'm going to be talking about the movie Amadeus. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm surprised more and more how many people haven't seen it, and even how many people haven't even heard of it. So this movie was written by Peter Shaffer and is directed by Milos Forman. It is about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the famous composer, but more so it's about another composer, Antonio Salieri, who's sort of his friend and rival. Most of this movie focuses on the rivalry and sort of the mixed feelings that Antonio Salieri has with Mozart. On the one hand, Salieri really hates Mozart because he sort of steals the spotlight and nobody pays attention to him. But on the other hand, he has this great respect for Mozart because he's such a wonderful composer. This creates a major conflict in Salieri's mind where he doesn't really know how to feel. There's times when he's filled with just this murderous rage towards Mozart, but other times when he's just sitting and talking and having a drink with Mozart, like they're old friends. What really makes this movie, though, is the performances. Salieri is played by F. Murray Abraham, and Mozart is played by Tom Hulce. Both of these actors are absolutely fantastic in their roles. They capture the whole spirit just brilliantly, and it's really the reason to see this movie is the performances. I can't really say too much more about this movie because I feel like that would be giving a lot of things away, and part of the reason I love this movie so much is discovering new things. Every time I watch it, there's something else that I notice, and it makes it so enjoyable to watch. So I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, so please just go see this movie. The version I have is the director's cut. From what I've heard, this version isn't the greatest. I've heard the original cut is actually better, which I can definitely see because this movie has 20 minutes extra footage, and it does sort of drag on towards the end. So if you can find it, get the original cut, but I think this is really the only version available. But this is the only version I've seen, and I love this movie. It's probably one of my top 5 movies. I would track it down if you can. It's not terribly easy to find these days because a lot of people haven't even heard of it, which is unfortunate. But if you can, find a copy, watch it, you will not be disappointed.